How do you give up 44 points at home to a team you're favored by from the MAC over 14 points? Colin, I mean, we've seen some of these losses over the years, but not so much under Narduzzi, although we've seen defenses get skewered. Your take after what you saw yesterday with Pitt losing at home to that team?
Well, my take is he's already had too many years in to figure out what he is, and the problem with this one in particular that piles on the other ones is they're not losing games 10-7 to these MAC teams. He's a defensive coach, and he gave up a ton of points. He should be, if he's not, in a lot of trouble. I like Pat. I think he's was a very good defensive coordinator. It's starting to be glaringly obvious that Pitt needs to investigate if he's the best man to lead this football program, because he just might not be the best head coach. That's an embarrassing, awful loss in Pitt history. When you go through all the bad ones, it's one of the worst. It's absolutely terrible and inexcusable.
Well, as the only one on this panel that suffered through that thing yesterday with the 4 hours that it took to play that game, look, a guy in year 7 should not be saying that I was outcoached by a dude from the MAC. And look, I went into Western Michigan's locker room yesterday, or the interview room, and I asked Tim Lester, hey, you know Pat Narduzzi, do you know what you're going to get? He told me he watched the tape, but he was the offensive coordinator at Syracuse in 2015. He told me that he watched tape of that game 300 times. Because it let him know exactly where all the fits were going to be for Pitt's defensive line, where all the linebackers were going to go, where the safety was going to be. And, I mean, if a guy is watching videotape from 6 years ago and then picking you apart to 516 yards and 44 points and running you at home, that's not great. It is not a great look. I mean, look, they still might win the Coastal. They still might. I mean, the division is so bad, they still might. But if you want to change the perception of your program nationally, you cannot have that happen. You just can't.
Well, good job, Will. I appreciate you going into that interview room and getting him to say that so we can sit here and rip up Pitt a little bit here. But I tell you, to me, there's an underlying theme here about how maybe what other people think of Narduzzi or coaches-wise. Coaches usually don't eat their own. I mean, they're not going to come out and criticize the other coach. And he purposely come out and did that and said what he said to you, Will, to absolutely nuke him, man. And that gives us all the fodder that you're like, oh, man, this is true. What are we talking about here? We're talking about a Division I coach in the ACC getting ripped up and being pulled apart by a coach like that. And how in the world are we going to play Virginia Tech and Clemson? So I think that has a lot to say about what maybe other people think of Narduzzi. I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but, man, you say stuff like that, that almost breaks the coach's code.
And the other thing is when you schedule this way, when you bring in these kinds of teams, you have everything to lose and nothing to gain, but you better not lose those games. And when you do, this is the kind of stuff that happens. If you bring in somebody else and it's a good game, you have actually stuff to gain from losing. I mean, just look at.
Hey, look, Bob. I'm 44 years old, right? So I don't remember Marino. This is my life. This is every year. It's the same thing. I fall right in that sweet spot of the age where this has happened my whole life. There's 2 or 3 games every single year that they're supposed to win that they lose, and 1 or 2 games every year they're supposed to lose that they win. It's cyclical. It's the same cycle, every year.
To Colin's point, I mean, I was in that room when I was in that room yesterday. The kid Sky Moore from New Kensington, who went to Shadyside, came in. You know, we talked about whether Pitt recruited him. He said they did, but they didn't offer. And then I said, well, you know, Pitt's history where they will pull off an upset but then lose to some teams outside of the Power 5. There were people in that room that nodded their heads as I asked the question.
Wow.
And these are people in Western Michigan. Okay.
We got to take a break, and it's not, you know, and they have New Hampshire. It doesn't matter if they win 100-0 next week. It won't erase what happened yesterday. We'll take a break, come back. Hockey season is about to begin. We'll talk about the Penguins next on the Showdown.